but metaphysically, the Christmas story is about the birth of the Christ in each one of us. It is about the birthing of a new idea. So Christ was born of a virgin mother, which is the pristine mind of God, and a human father. And so what this represents is the perfect union, the perfect blending of God and man. And this perfect blending, this perfect union, we can claim as our own divinity at any moment. It is right here for us. And also, the other thing about the Christmas story and the birth of a new idea is the ideas that we need to leave behind in order to step in to this new and heightened awareness of our true essence, of our true selves. So when I might say to you, or if I say it to myself, so the Christ is born within you today. It is imminent. It is imminent for you to come to an awareness of your own inherent divinity, your inherent perfection. You are so important that when you took your first breath, you are the healer. You are the light of the world. You are important. You have come to heal that aspect within your own mind, thinking that you're separate. It is you. You have come to manifest the glory of God in the highest. So if I say that to myself, or if I say it to you, how do we respond? That could be very scary. So like the shepherds, we might step back and be a little bit fearful. We don't know how to take this news. Because what we have to do is leave some old ideas that have kept us right where we are, that have kept us basically in the dark, that have kept us apart from recognizing our own glory, from recognizing our own magnificence. Those are the sheep. And we need to turn away from those sheep. We need to turn away from those ideas and embrace the newer idea, the bigger picture of who it is that we really are. And because the Christ child was wrapped in swaddling clothes, we have an idea that we seem like we're limited by our physical form. But really, right beneath that surface, right underneath the clothes that seem to obscure our light, our glory, our joy, our wholeness, our perfection, underneath those clothes is the perfection of all that is our delight, is our soul, is our connection, is our own inherent divinity. And also, the Christ child was born in humble beginnings, in a manger, in a stable. And what that tells me, what that symbolizes, is that in order to birth this new idea of that Christ essence, the anointed one, our Buddha nature, that awareness of the presence of God, that knows that there is no separation, in order to birth that idea, we really need to be humble in spirit. We can't be all puffed up, right? It comes from a humble place, a place of awe. Now, does that mean we need to turn away from our possessions and our dreams and our goals and renounce the world? I don't think so. But what that means is we need to turn away from the trappings of all of the stuff that surround us. So how many of us spend some time in fear, maybe not consciously, but in the back of our minds, fear that our possessions bring, that something can be taken from us, that we want to hang on to these so tightly. We need to turn away from the trappings of these things when we identify ourselves with what it is that we have. We think that we're our jobs. We think that we're our cars. We think that what we do is who we are. And if we don't have that, we're worried that we're going to be less than, we're going to be viewed as less than, that we're a failure. We call ourselves a lot of names. To step into this new idea of our Christ nature, we need to put those trappings aside. Those are the clothes that kind of keep us stuck. Because beyond what we are, beyond what we have, is the essence of all that is. And so it is time to step into our light and go to the city of divine love. Dr. Ernest Holmes, the founder of religious science, says, when heart speaks to heart, a divine conversation has taken place, a heavenly discourse. And so today, that's what I would like, is for us to have that conversation, that heavenly discourse, when heart speaks to heart. What if our heart could speak to the divine heart that encircles us, that wraps us in love and in warmth? What if we were here, put on this planet for a very special reason? And it isn't to agonize over how much money we're going to make and what vacation that it is that we're going to take. That we are here to wear the glory of the magnificence of the One. That there is only one thing, and that one thing is spirit, the one thing is God, the one thing is life itself, the one thing is source energy. You know, I always come up with different words because we all are attracted to a particular word. But it is one. It is the power that created the universe. It is the power behind all of creation. It is the power that even now is moving through us, even now, is beating our heart, even now, is allowing our hair to grow, even now, informs our mind how to think, even now, it is living its life by means of us. That our job is to take humanity to the stars, to bring forth a divine wisdom that is right where we are. That our job is to heal that separation. Our job is to live the glory that it means to be human. To be human and to be divine all at the same time. To bring forth that awareness of the presence of God within. That is birthing the Christ within each of us. And it is within each and every one of us. But sometimes we get caught up in the day-to-day activities and we forget. We forget how special we are. We forget how magnificent we are. We think we're waiting for something else. We get caught up in judging by appearance and thinking that what we see is the truth. Well, what we see is simply an outpicturing of what we have held to be the truth. It's not the truth. It's just what we have believed. That's why we all have different experiences. And why some people have great relationships and some don't. Is anybody doomed to have a miserable relationship? No. Is anybody supposed to live in poverty? No. Are we supposed to live without love? Are we supposed to enter into a state of loneliness? No. But somehow we have separated ourselves from that divine glory that is the truth of who we are. And so, we are the light of the world. And it's a magical time. This time, you know, the solstice was here. It's the shortest day of the year, 2 days ago. This is the season of light. We've got the reminders all around us with the Christmas lights. Hanukkah happens around this time of year, which is the festival of light, which symbolizes the triumph of light over darkness, of spirituality over materiality, of the material world. And so it is normal for us at this time to turn within. Because I'm not going to go into a discourse as to when Jesus was really born, but it wasn't in this season, according to the Bible scholars and what they know. But this is the season when I think we just normally turn towards the light because the dark surrounds us. Because it is the darkest time of the year. And then we need to come within to bring forth that light that is right within us. And it's not just within us at this time of year. It is within us all the time. That light that is the presence of God, that is the spark of the divine, that is our own magnificence, it is our own brilliance, it is our own genius, it is the persona of who we are expressing so mightily and so wondrously the divine spark that is surrounding all of us. And it is time now, today, to birth that new idea. to align ourselves, to marry the idea of our own divinity, our own perfection with our own humanity. And it can be scary because we think, well, what are we going to do? Who am I to be so wonderful? I'm just normal. I'm not special. I'm normal. But we're all special. That's what's so unique about us. We have hidden our light under a bushel. Perhaps for so long, we've forgotten that it's there. But it is not hidden from view. It is there because the spark of the divine, the love of God, the light of God, the joy of God, the presence of God, the power of God, the magnificence of God, which is light, which is beauty, which is wonder and wondrousness, is right where we are always. We can never be separate from it. So at the birth of a new idea, we have to turn away from the old stuff. We have to turn away from any of those ideas that really keep us separate. We need to turn a deaf ear to that internal mind chatter, that monkey mind, that tells us, well, who are you? It only serves to keep us stuck. So I want to say, like the shepherds, fear not. Fear not. For the power and the presence of God is right where you are. Fear not. For there is only one thing, and that one thing is God, and that one thing is you. Fear not. For there is a power for good in the universe greater than you are, and we are using it all the time. Fear not. For the love of God is with you always. Fear not. On this journey to awaken to your inner splendor, because right where you are, the glory of the angels and the heavens and the earth and everything that is good about you is rejoicing with you at this time as you move forward to birth that new idea of your own wholeness, your own perfection. Fear not, for we have come to make manifest the glory of God, each one of us, the glory of God in the highest. And so it is.